Mm-hmm. 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 How about them Wizards?
One more ride, one more race. We go all out, we don't play.
One more ride, one more way. We don't slow down, ain't no brakes.
I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. It don't matter what we face.
I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. I'm the master of my fate.
I'ma go off,
I'ma go off,
I'ma go off.
I'ma go off.
Yeah,
I gotta go now.
taking off and I'm riding on the road.
Yo, what is up, Wizards fans? What is up? It's your boy, Cameron Mingo. And the Wizards, out of all teams, beat the Jazz again. Not once, but twice. In Utah, where we were supposed to lose that game, but we didn't. We did the impossible. The impossible. We snapped the Utah Jazz 24-game home win streak. Yeah, 24 straight wins at home for the Jazz. Gone. Because if you look at Utah, they lost their first two at home in the beginning of the year, and since then, won 24 in a row. And get this, this is their first loss at home since the calendar hit 2021. And lost to the team, out of all teams, lost to the Wizards. How you like that? Wizards beat the best team in basketball twice. Best team in the league. I don't know how that's possible, but we did it. And it's their first win in Utah since 2015, 6 years ago, with Paul Pierce and Beal was still young. So, what can you say now? And we are still alive, y'all. We're still alive. For that playing tournament, we are sniffing that playing tournament. We're staying alive. Okay, all right. Let's get it started. Wizards, we had the first quarter. It was a bad first quarter Wizards. We gave up 42 first quarter points. Mitchell had 17 the first quarter. But basically for Wizards, it was Beal and Gafford doing the work. And did you see that that Mitchell crossover on Ishii? I'm like, uh-oh. I'm like, because he was getting it in that first quarter. I'm like, he might drop 50 on us. But we'll get to them later on. But the second quarter, I know Denny and Rui got into early foul trouble. They played 3 fouls. They played like combined like 10 minutes in the first half. But Isak Bonga, wow, way to stay ready. Like, he gave us a spark off the bench once he came in for Denny and Rui. But we came back, the bench rally brought us back, and freaking Robin Lopez does it again. The hook shot, the ugly hook shot. Like, how does he make that? And Bradley Beal, he's back. He is back. Like, he didn't play against Phoenix because I think they rested him because then he had like it was a hip or back, whatever it was. It commit back-to-back games, but first that boy, he was on, man. He saw that nifty move he did, like woo, woo. That lay, like woo. He had 23 first half points, and here's this: we outscored the Jazz 37-23 in the second quarter against one of the best defenses in the league. Like 37 second quarter points against the Jazz, that's impressive. But that third quarter, like we stayed close early on, but we couldn't stop Bogdanovic. But I do call him Bobo because that was his name. I call him that when we played for the Wizards, but like he could not be stopped, and we couldn't find our offense most of the third quarter. But our defense, it was there because we were contesting shots at the rim, but we couldn't defend the three. Could manage to stop everyone else except for Bogdanovic. And once Gaffer and Bertans came in, offense started to click. And I'm like, yes! Especially Bertans, knocking down big threes. And I'm like, pshh, 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 pshh. I'm like, laser time. It's laser time. And up 10, we were up 10 going to the fourth quarter. And I'm thinking, we might do the impossible. I'm like, and in fourth quarter, we were 15 with 9:26 to go. And I'm thinking, I'm like, I didn't want to say nothing. I didn't want to talk, but I said, all right, here we go. And then 1 point, we were up 19. I'm like, we might do it. We might do it. We might do it. And we try to pull away, but Utah, best in the league, they don't give up that easily. Because Washington, we couldn't buy a shot at the rim. Like, Utah was basically searching for threes and getting foul shots, cutting the lead to 6. And Bradley Beal, man, like how come, you know what I'm saying? How come when Beal goes to the hole, there's no foul, but when Gaffer got fouled hard, we started to flagrant, you know what I'm saying? But come on now, referees, you got to do something about that. But we had a huge alley-oop pass from I think it was, who was it, Russell the Gaffer or Beal the Gaffer? I can't remember who it was, but that put up 7. But Utah, they didn't go away. They cut it lead to 4. But Russell Westbrook, triple-dub Russ, big-time mid-range shot. Go back to it. And I heard you said, that's game. Ball game. Game over. And then Beal, like, you talk about it before, now to Beal, you missed 2 huge free throws, and you told these 2, and I'm like, oh no, like, here we go again. I'm like, Russ, I know you're great, I know, but don't talk too early. Don't celebrate too soon. Because now remember when Beal celebrated doing a little airplane ball against Boston, we was going crazy, and what happened? And we blew the game. But Bradley Beal, he did make it for him, make both free throws, next play, and he got some keys, got some style, that 1 style, 3, and got a W. We are 3-2 during this 6-game road trip. We should have been 5-1. Because we should have never lost that Toronto game at the buzzer. Never. So imagine that. Imagine if we were 5-1 during this trip. That would have been impressive. Real impressive. Alright, so let's get to these stats here. Bradley Beal, Bradley Beal things. 34 points, 5 assists, 14 of 31 shooting, doing what he does. And Russell Westbrook. Triple-dub Russ does it again. 25 points, 14 rebounds, 14 assists. I think he's now like 12, 13 away from breaking Big O's record for most triple doubles in the entire career. And Bertans, I know he had 10 points, but like I said to myself, he doesn't need to go crazy sometimes. He can make a big shot, you know what I'm saying, when needed. He don't need to give you like 18, 20 a night. He can get you 10 points and hit, you know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. Hit big shots. Don't go for 25, 30, whatever, crazy like we saw last year. And Daniel freaking Gaffer. We are 3-1 every time you play. He had 15 points, 6 shooting, 4 rebounds. And we need you more playing time, man. We need you more playing time. I heard my boy podcast, remember last show, my man Quinn Mel heard his podcast today, and I'm like, Towns Bryan, you're in trouble. Like, he could be in trouble because Gaffer is coming because he makes an immediate impact when he steps onto the court. Like, I know who he was, but dude's good. Kid's good. And let's go for the Jazz side. Mitchell, 42 points on 14 of 32 shooting, 6 assists. And Bogdanovich, another Wizards killer, 33 points, 10 shooting, 6 of 10 from the 3. But we should have kept him. That's all I gotta say. We should have kept Bogdanovich. Here's a crazy stat: the Wizards had 59 bench points. 59. It's that season high. I believe it's season high in bench points in the season. This is probably best bench we had like since last year. I think one time he had like 90 bench point one time. You know, again, it wasn't right, but that's huge, man. Huge. These team stats here, we shot 52% from the field against a good Utah defense. Great job, Wizards. And we held Utah 40%. Great. The threes, we have been knocking out ladies since Atlanta gave me 19. But we were 9 and 19 shoot from the three. That's 47%. And Utah, you know they're good in threes, right? 15 of 36. That's still a good percentage. 41%. I would say good. I would say solid percentage. That's 41%. Cause like I said, because Jazz, they can shoot threes, and knock out a good percentage. I see them knocking down 23s and shoot 50% from the three. And the free throws was kind of even. We got to the line 20 times. The Jazz 31. But we shot 70% from the free throw line. Jazz 77. The rebound, we were +1. I said it was good, but I'll take it. 44-43. The turnovers, good job. Good job limiting turnovers. We had 7 and Utah had 14 because we've been, throughout this whole road trip, we've been turning the ball over a lot during this entire road trip. Including the one against Golden State, we turned the ball over like 18 times and still managed to win. But great job, Wizards. We are edging closer to that playing spot. We're getting there. So it's not over. So let's take this quick break. And I got some breaking news for Wizards fans that I heard last Friday. So we will be right back.
Play this one out. Westbrook, the pull-up jumper. Got it, rattles it in. Oh, is that big? That is huge by Westbrook. 9 of 11 at the line, but this may be the biggest shot of the game.
Yeah, and Royce, he has to respect that drive. And that's why he's on the back of his heels right there and allows that quick little window.
And we are back. And now it's that time again. Another edition of Headlines. Breaking news, Wizards fans. We can finally attend Wizards games again. I'm like, finally. I miss going to games. I haven't been to a game since last year in March, something like that, before COVID hit us. But we're back, but it's not going to be full. Like, I heard we're into around like 10% capacity, so approximately we'll have around 2,000 fans at games. And the first game we have fans in the building is April 21st against the Golden State Warriors. So looking at the schedule, so the last, how many home games we got? Let me see the schedule right here. So the last 1, 2, 3, 4, last 7 home games, you can see your team play. So we can see Russ play finally, because fans they're dying to see Russ play. But as for me, I'm going to only one game this year. I haven't decided yet, but on Twitter I'll let y'all know which game I will be attending. But remember, only one time. And I heard last week that next year, right, that NBA expect to have full capacity of fans next season. Now I'm waiting for that, because when the full capacity comes, I attend multiple games, and y'all know that. But this year, I'm doing one. So I haven't decided yet, because it's a lot of games that I want to enter, but we shall see. And the Caps too, they into games too. And Nats, since the Nats had fans too, as I said, we're not the Wizards and Capitals. And the Mystics fans, their schedule's out. Hopefully, they allow fans in too, but we don't know how many. But it could be, they might start at Cap One Arena, you know. But for Wiz fans, I'm happy that we get to attend games again. And some breaking news, Denver Nuggets fans. Jamal Murray out for the season. A huge blow to them. To me, that hurts. They're now a first round exit. Like, tough, man, because he is their go-to guy in the fourth quarter. You know, Jokic, he does it in the 3 quarter, but 4 times, Jamal Murray comes through, and they're going to miss that. So when games close, they're not going to win. And congrats to Steph Curry. He's now all-time Warriors leading scorer. He passed the great Wilt Chamberlain. Who would have knew? One of the greatest players of all time. Got past, like, it's crazy. But congrats. Now, coming up. Should I say coming up? Or if you look at these next, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These next 7 home games are winnable because we're playing below 500 teams. Look at the next 7. We got Sacramento, New Orleans, Detroit, Oklahoma City, Golden State, Oklahoma City again, and the Cavaliers. I'm like, we might make a push. Next team that's over 500 is San Antonio, which is on the 26th of April. That's next time we see above 500 team, because the schedule, it gets a little bit easier, because next elite team we play is the Lakers. And I'm looking at the schedule right now. The Lakers and the Bucks are only 2 teams who are good that we got left. The rest are either bad or mediocre. But we can do it, Wiz fans. We can do it. And one more question before we log out. Y'all want to tank? Do y'all want to tank? I'm asking you. For me, nah. Alright, that's it, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all know the deal. On Twitter, follow me on Twitter, @CamMingo. Same on Instagram. From Wiz page on Twitter is @Wiz_Nation. And for Instagram is Nation_Wiz. Thank y'all. Good night. We got one more West, so I'm going to say late no more. So, hope we get a win. Peace.